Hi, my name is Mike Tackett. I'm with Berry Marketing, and just going to review some of the products and promotions we'll have at the upcoming Cisco show. The first item is Neptune Harvest. It's been a very big success both at retail and the ag business. And the main item with the company is organic fish fertilizer that's OMRI listed, but you'll see a lot of fish fertilizers on the market. What makes ours unique compared to other folks are a few things. Number one, all our fish products are taken from at least 15 miles off the coast in the North Atlantic, which makes them as chemical free as possible. Number one, we have a totally cold process in preparing the fish, and probably more importantly is all our other competitors are taking the product and taking out the oils and the meals and then delivering what's left as the fish fertilizer. What you have in this product contains oil and meal and is one of the best fish fertilizers on the market. Second line I'd like to show you is the Never Kink, or it's Technor Apex Never Kink hose. And we are one of the largest hose manufacturers in the United States, and probably the biggest message, we'll have lots of promotions at the show on different hose styles, but the main thing I wanted to get across here today was 43% of Technor Apex business has become Never Kink series, which is a premium hose. And the story to take from that is the retail customer wants a good hose. They've all tried the inexpensive hose that kinks. This Never Kink series is a patented manufacturing process from Apex. It's patented on a the manufacturing process is on a linear basis, whereas most hoses are on a spiral manufacturing process. And that spiral manufacturing process, what that does, it gives the hose a memory to kink. When you're working in the greenhouse or in the yard and you flip the hose on top of itself, that's typically when a kink happens. You flip it over, you walk a little bit, and that kink develops. This hose, because it's on a linear manufacturing process, you flip it on top of itself, walk away, and it wants to straighten out. So we'll have that at the show. It's available in 3 different series. Entry price point, which is this series. We have a medium price point, and then we also have the commercial duty. Second item, which we're going to have some great promotions on weed fabric, but I wanted to highlight this one. We have the company is Master Gardener. They have the Weed Ender series of landscape fabric, which is our opening price point, and then we also have the Preen fabric. The one that we're highlighting at the show, we will have some promotions on the Weed Ender, but we also are highlighting the Preen fabric, which kind of takes the landscape fabric category to a new level. Or another line we're going to have at the Cisco show will be Hyatt Manufacturing. Hyatt Manufacturing has 2 lines of bird feeders. They have the Stokes line, which is endorsed by Don and Lillian Stokes. We also have a line called the Belle Fleur line, which is strictly for independent retailers. Both lines did extremely well last year at the show. A couple of new products that they'll have the dried mealworms, which I'm sure you've seen that. But one unique item that they do have will be the hummingbird and oriole feed. But the unique thing about our feed, which also it comes in a powdered form or ready to use liquid, is there are no red dyes or any type of chemical additives. This is unique to ours. There's been a lot of research particularly on small animals where these chemicals are harmful to the small animals. So please stop by the booth on that one. Like I said, we'll have a lot of hot buys and promotions going on in that booth. The next line I'd like to go over is Moonrays. Moonrays has been a phenomenal success at retail for different types of, it doesn't make any difference what type of retailer, for the ag, for the retail or lawn and garden retailer, hardware stores. The unique thing about it, they have the box product of solar lights, but they also have what's the most popular item has been the stake light. The stake lights are an impulse disposable item, and it's a nice sell of an impulse. I mean, the retail typically runs from $9.99 to $12.99, but they come in different, different toppers, which make them unique. You can change the mix of product quite regularly. Plus, they're all packed in a displayer type box that sits, on the aisle that you'll grab a lot of attention. But we'll be promoting this pretty heavy at the show as well. And last but not least is Boss Gloves. If you've been to the Cisco show, I know you've seen our displays at Boss. One of the strengths of Boss are the displays that we put together. We have lawn and garden, winter type gloves, sporting gloves, counter displays, tree displays, box displays, and that's become the kind of the business of gloves. To be successful with gloves, you need to promote it as well as display it in the proper format. But like I said, if you're familiar with Boss Gloves, you'll know that we'll have a lot of hot buys on the jerseys as well as different types of work gloves.